Track wrestling here at the National Recruiting Showcase with 160-pound champion Michael Caliendo of Illinois. What pleased you most with the way you competed in this tournament?
You know, I'm just going after trying to get the first takedown every single match. You know, and that's just who I am. I'm competitive, you know. I always want to be scoring the first points, and that's just kind of the way I wrestle, you know.
High school season getting ready to kick off in Illinois, which is kind of weird. This is a postseason tournament for a lot of kids, and it's preseason for you. Yet you've been competing all over the place here. What has this past year been like in trying to find competition?
Yeah, it's definitely been different, but yeah, I've been competing everywhere. You know, I don't really want to lose some abilities that I have. So I got to keep competing, but yeah, it was been up and down. I didn't even know if I was going to compete at the high school state tournament because our state isn't going to run it. So you know, we're just trying to figure out what's going on with that. I think they're gonna run some type of state tournament through a different organization. So I'm just now deciding that I'm going to do that.
You are going to do that?
Yeah, I think so. You know, it's not 100% yet, but that's the plan as of right now.
What's got you leaning that way?
Mainly just because even though, you know, it's not going to be through IHSA, it's going to be through like IWOCA or something. At first I didn't want to do it because I just thought it wouldn't be the same, you know. Everyone wants to be a state champion, but when I think of doing it at U of I, you know, on the orange mats. But you know, my parents and coaches have persuaded me to keep going at it and compete in this state tournament. But a state title is a state title, so that's what I'm going after.
What has this whole ordeal been like for a high school senior in your shoes? I mean, has there been some positives to it? Has it been difficult? How would you describe what it's been like?
Yeah, it's definitely been difficult. You know, a lot has changed. You know, I'm still not even going to school. I'm doing all online stuff, so it's definitely been different. But there has been some ups. You know, I get to compete at more of these national tournaments. That's a plus side. You know, we're doing these Team Illinois duels versus other states, which is good. We wouldn't have been doing that if COVID hadn't happened. So I think there's some good things. I think I've definitely had more time to train due to the COVID stuff. But
yeah, there's been a lot of oddities. I mean, you cross over the river here into Iowa, and kids have wrestled 50-some high school matches in the season, and then you guys are just getting it kicked off. In terms of recruiting, you're going to North Dakota State.
Yeah.
What did you like about Roger Kish and company up there?
They just seemed really genuine, you know. A lot of times these college coaches will try to sell you on some BS that they just want you to, you know, they're going to tell you what they want what you want to hear. But you know, they just seem super genuine. I like the guys on the team. I kind of connected with the coaches, so I think it's going to be a good place. It seems like a family there, so I'm super excited. Go Bison.
We talk about oddities, and that's one of it too, where you haven't had a normal recruiting experience because of the dead period. But imagine probably trips up to Fargo. You've gotten an idea of what it's like. What kind of experience has this been?
Yeah, it's definitely been different with the recruiting stuff. You know, lots of colleges you get. You know, I was doing a lot of Zoom calls. You can't go and visit these colleges. So I know a lot of kids were just committing. They had never even stood foot on campus. So yeah, it was definitely a little bit difficult. Luckily I was able to make some type of trips to some of the schools. You know, North Dakota, I kind of got to see a little bit on campus. I had some of the kids show me around, you know, because I couldn't hang out with the coaches or anything because of the COVID rules. But yeah, it's definitely been difficult, but I'm excited to where I'm going.
How much did Super 32 help you in terms of interest picking up at that point?
Yeah, a lot. You know, there's not that many tournaments where you get to have, you know, a top 10 ranked match every single match, you know. So it just kind of shows me how I am when I'm going through these tough tournaments, you know, what things I need to stay focused on. Yeah, because most of the time you go to these tournaments, you might have 1 or 2 matches towards the end. You know, Super 32 is a whole different ballpark. So yeah, that was definitely exciting.
How has Izzy style helped you?
Oh, a lot. You know, I started wrestling here. End of my 8th grade year, I changed over to Izzy style, and it has helped me tremendously. I mean, I would not be here right now doing what I'm doing, placing at Super 32, winning these national tournaments. Would not be doing that without Isdale and all my teammates helping me. My teammates are all ranked top 20 in the nation, and if they're not, then they should be. You know what I'm saying? All these kids in the room are great. So, and at my squad, I didn't have that many good partners. So that's what I was looking for, and that's what I got.
So you look forward to making the transition to the next level. What are some things that you really feel like you need to zero in on, hone in on as you make the adjustment to college wrestling?
Yeah, just wrestling smarter matches. Sometimes I get a little tired, and my head starts going all over the place. I just gotta stay dialed in and keep doing what I'm doing. If I can wrestle 7-6 minutes, all 100%, I know I can win every single match. So that's just the goal right now. We're just zoning in on the little things.